Shamps and giggles, history, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective.
Big up, big up, big up. Junior Biles, the man himself. Chubby. Them call him Chubby. And you know what, though? Funny enough. It's not funny at all, but I mean, you understand what I'm saying. This year, we've lost a good few.
Yeah.
If you was keeping note, this year, we've lost a good few. We're only in May, you know. It's alarming when you think about it. As the
Yeah,
years go by, you know. It's stacking up.
yeah, it is
Wow.
sad. It
Yeah,
really is.
yeah. Yeah, so okay, so but that's a condolence right there.
Yes, yeah, that's a condolence going with the fireman.
Along with the fireman, that's right. What
Yes.
about congrats and
Yeah,
so
we got some congrats. We got some congrats. I want to congratulate well, we can let's do this one before we go on to the BAFTAs. Today, on the news, they honoured a black footballer, one of the first black footballers players to be called up for England. That was around 1925,
wow, who can name him?
and they've only now put a blue plaque up, and his name was Leslie. Jack Leslie, and he was historic because he played for Plymouth back in the day, and he was the only black man to play for Plymouth in those days, 1925.
I think we've spoken about him in
We
the
did,
past.
we did, and they've now given him that plaque, and they put it in Plymouth Argyle's training ground. And he was on the news today. He played against Queen's Park Rangers back then.
Yeah, I recall we did speak about him.
Yeah, we
A
did.
professional football player playing inside left, the only black professional player in England during his time with Plymouth Argyle. 14 seasons spell there.
Mm,
And joined from Barkingtown in 1921.
yeah,
Died in November 1988, aged
yeah,
87 years old.
yeah. It was
So
good age.
he's
This and
definitely had
this.
his moment.
Yeah.
And he's being celebrated. This can be found on the BBC website, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
And let's have a look. Yeah, he's been celebrated with a blue plaque. My question is that oh, man, his
No,
name
it's
just
not. No, this blue plaque that was given by the historic. I think it's the Historic Society or his heritage, not our Nubian Jack.
right, but yeah, because the Heritage Foundation was where I think Nubian Jack learned from them, didn't he?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear our descendants and there's the plaque. There you are.
Mm.
Yeah. John
John Jack.
Jack
Yeah.
Leslie,
Mm.
and it says the first black footballer selected for England lived here. And by the way, any idea where the address is?
It'll be in Plymouth. Well, where they put the blue plaque is in Plymouth Argyle, who he used to play for.
Uh,
He was Plymouth Argyle's captain, so they've put it on their training ground, I believe, on their on the wall.
see, my question would be because I've worked on a house where there's a plaque.
Mm.
If they mention the property, then does it get whoever lives there? Do they get the undue attention of the player of the person? Because obviously, if they're
Well,
famous,
yeah, sometimes they
people
do, but
coming down.
they have to get the permission from the new owners of the property. Can they erect the blue plaque on their property as the
Mm,
person lived there?
right.
You know, but they put the blue plaque on where he played, not where he lived.
No,
The
no,
blue
no.
plaque, I
It
think the
says
blue.
he lived here. It
Oh,
says
he
it on the
lived.
thing.
Oh, he said he lived.
So it's not where it's not that he played here. I'm only going by what it says. But it says he lived here. So I'm assuming that's somebody's house.
Yeah, let me just See if
The
it's
unveiling. He's got a statue in his honor at the Plymouth Argyle's home park ground.
okay.
That's a statue, but the plaque
Oh, it
is
says
has
lived
been
here,
placed.
selected by England, lived here. Yes.
Yeah, so it's been placed this way. It's just a question. See, then the other question is, of course. Oh, Spice got a hand up. Part of the thing, Spice.
Yeah, on the news they had his granddaughters on there. They all look like white women, so clearly he was mixed of mixed heritage.
Yeah.
Well,
And
his
he
seed has
looks
passed on. If he was black, and then in Plymouth there might not have been many black people around, so he met with someone of another persuasion, and then
when they
so
showed him in his latter years, he didn't look full black. He looked of mixed heritage. I
Yes.
may be wrong, but he looks like he was of mixed heritage.
Yeah. Agreed.
no, well, let's have a look. Well, who knows? And there again, if you're of mixed heritage, you're black, innit? That's the ruling, innit? The hair looks rather nappy to me, which is, our hair is not straight; it's totally curly, isn't it? But yeah, he could have been. He could have
Looks
been.
like you,
But
Joe.
he looks like
Sitting in the
he's got
front
more.
seat.
He's
Yeah.
got a lot more hair than I have. I tell you. Good Lord. But yeah, I mean, in Plymouth, of course, you're gonna marry and get with the people around, in your local. So probably what he did, and then if his children's children carried on, then obviously the blackness will disappear until one day the gene jumps and a white person has a black child and wondered what the, you know. But that's life, isn't it? We are the one race called human. A beautiful thing though. Lovely that he gets a mention. 1925. Yeah, black man did there. So forget the myth, what we were taught in school, like coming like we came off the boat, the Windrush, which Windrush, as we know, just in recent years, that terminology come about, because I know when we were growing up, Windrush, we never didn't know what the boat was called that mum came in on. He came in on the boat. You know what I mean? And then we used to get teased at school how he came across on a banana boat. Remember them days? I mean, so, and it's truly, should not all came on the boat. How did some others come across? I mean, was it Pan Am?
My mum came by plane. I believe it was BWIA at the time. I think it was.
British,
BOAC.
BOAC.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the
BOAC.
names I
Yeah.
remember.
British West Indian. I think she came.
British.
Bewee.
Yeah, there was one. BWIA.
Bewee, yeah.
Bewee. Yeah. BWIA. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
was a Bewee.
so I mean, it speaks to all of these things, as small as they are, they speak to history. And we all know that over time, so many lies have been told along the way. And of course, there is an effect of that. But it's just brilliant when you can just, what do they call it? Myth buster, innit? Bust the myth and rock it up and send it and say, hey, don't come by me with that. Oh, look, Alicia's parents came by plane. I think boat must have been cheaper back in the day than plane. It must have been quite expensive to fly back then, I imagine.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been easy to just conjure up that fare, because it wouldn't have been easy, and it would have been probably their first flight out.
Oh, Lord,
Jeez.
And also, go on, Alicia, talk the things.
Some people were sponsored, and the businesses that they were sponsored by would have paid for their travel to air as well. So London Transport, for example, they were recruiting a lot of people, particularly from Barbados, to work on the underground, on the buses, and Jamaicans to work as well. A lot of the Caribbean islands came to work on the London Transport. So if you even go back, you remember there's a lot of people from the Caribbean who worked on the buses.
The buses was a movie as well.
Loads of Caribbean men worked on the buses. Yeah.
That on the buses, you didn't mean, no pun intended, I'm sure. But on the buses was that movie back in the 70s, I think.
Back in the day, yeah.
Classic, one of the classics. I might pick that bad boy up on YouTube, watch it all over again. I love them classic movies, Keith, do you watch them? Them
yes,
old
mate.
Classics.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Yeah, watch them all the time. I got no problem watching them. I
Keep you
know,
watching Columbo,
yeah, all of those. Kojak.
Kojak. Oh
Yeah,
Lord,
yeah,
Kojak.
yeah.
Yeah, look at
Steve
that.
Austin.
Steve Austin is $6 million. You found that?
Yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah. All of those ones. Yeah,
We can
yeah,
rebuild him. We
yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Shaft as well. Jeez.
Shaft. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. The man in charge.
yeah,
Yoland is in the building. Big up, Yoland.
yeah.
Cass and Mark are in the building.
Nice.
Big up, big up, big. That's a beautiful picture that you guys got showing there, Cass and Mark. Look at that. Sam, what's that? Oh, that looks like a lovely drink in a glass, a margarita, but it's a different color margarita. In their profile picture there. Absolutely wonderful, yeah. Too amazing on the buses, and also you mentioned the buses, the National Health, the nurses and doctors.
Yep.
A lot was shipped in. By the way, and of course, different islands had or did not have airports. So that could have made the difference of whether they were flown in or whether they was collected up on a ship or something. I'm sure. You know, Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah.
They've got a modern. That's a modern.
Wow.
They've got a modern Hawaii 5-0, I think. So we're talking about the and the men on the boat.
Yeah. And Perry Mason. Jeez whiz.
Perry Mason. There
Yeah.
you are. Look at that.
And Cannon. Is it
Yeah.
Perry Mason was Cannon, or there was one called Cannon or something like that?
And Starsky and Hutch. Oh, we're
Yeah.
really good. The Dukes of Hazzard.
Wow.
If we're really going back.
The funny
But
ones
yeah,
were the 18.
congratulations
Carry
to
on, the 18. Yeah.
John Jack Leslie, absolutely phenomenal. I asked her where that was, because if ever was in the area, it'd be worthwhile taking a trip.
Hillbillies. Jeez, sorry.
The hillbillies. The old footmen are reminiscing. Lisha, stop your eyes.
Stop it, stop it. Stop it.
Lisha was sitting on daddy's lap.
She wasn't even thought of.
He was in,
No.
Genius calm.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk. Yeah, don't make me angry. You know what happens, isn't it? I think Jemmy felt like that when we was playing Ludo. I digress. Any more congratulations?
Yeah, so Knight Rider. Listen, let's yeah. I just thought congratulations. I'm just gonna bring in I'm gonna go one step back because we couple of birthdays.
Shout out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a shout out. Stevie Wonder. It was his birthday this week, I think it was, earlier this week.
That one then.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder, good old Stevie Wonder.
How old?
Why? I'll have to find out, but he celebrated
50p,
it on Friday.
first person that gets it.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. 50p. 50p, that's not even money now. Back in the day, you got a 50p. Why, Lord have mercy. You're rich.
He's 75. 13th of May his birthday was. He's 75.
Who called it?
I did.
Oh, you did.
They were too slow. Yeah.
75.
Yeah,
Stevie,
75.
you gotta love him, man. You gotta love
man.
Stevie.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder. Wow.
You know, 75 years.
Yeah.
Remember, born blind.
Yeah.
And you know, an amazing career. Good family around him. Yeah. You know, have they written a book? They did the movie on Ray Charles.
That's
also
right.
blind. I think they should do a movie on Stevie. You know.
Yeah, surprising they haven't done that yet, has it? Isn't it?
Yeah, and you know what? I would bet money as we're talking about it, probably Tyler Perry or one of them man are already
looking.
You got to do these things before we lose the people, innit? Truth be told.
Yeah.
And then what can you do? You're gonna have to ask everybody else. I think Ray Charles, what was really good about that, Jamie Foxx, when he played, he actually got to sit with Ray.
Yes.
And play alongside him and really get the character and all the rest of it.
Yeah, he really did. He did well in that film.
He did very well. Yeah, that was a really good movie. So Stevie Wonder used to play drums as well. Yeah, you see, all that would come out in the movie, innit? Yeah, it'd be really, really. I would definitely.
Very talented.
Yeah,
Very
I wish if
talented.
they were, I would put money into the movie. I think that would make money, that movie.
Oh, it will.
Stevie Wonder.
It will.
Classic guy. Lovely guy. Never a bad word said about him.
No.
Uh,
And then the other person I wanted to just go back a few more days. It was on the 11th of May. Bob Marley birthday we missed. It would have been the 11th of May. Bob Marley.
Bob Marley as well.
Yeah.
What, by the way, what's the star sign for May?
Oh, what it depends. Oh,
No,
Taurus. He would have been-
Taurians, we are the ones.
Yeah, he's Taurian. 'Cause it's
Taurian.
6th
Look,
of May his
Spice
birthday.
jump off, you know.
Yeah, straight in there. Yeah,
He
Spice
threw
Guy.
herself in the pitch, you know. We
We
are the one.
the other ones. So he's a
God's
day
sake.
after mine. So 6th of February he was born. My niece. Oh yes, that's right, Dee. Yeah. And another shout out, Joe, is going out to your niece, Mary B. From
Mary, what a
yeah,
tagwa,
West
what a
London.
tagwa. Where's she there? We have to say, big up, Mary, big up, big
Yeah,
up,
big
big up.
up. Yeah. So yeah. So I have to send her a message. Is it gone? Sorry, because we're
It
on.
would have been this month,
Dee,
include the
can
whole
you
month.
type that in if it's gone or not?
Toronto is in the
just send it
building.
to me.
What a guan, what a guan, what a guan. Look like she got big news. Look, big grin on her face. Bright. It's so bright in Canada. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, because I'm happy to be here. You
Nice,
guys light up my life. Come on now.
nice.
Lord have mercy. Looks
Yeah.
like you guys got a heat wave going on out there as well.
Oh, okay, good. I'll send a message.
No heat wave?
This is bogus. This afternoon it's been hot. This morning it was pure rain, overcast, all of that.
Oh.
And it's
Take
been
it, man.
quite cool. Like nobody's going nowhere without a light coat or jacket because it's still quite cool. But I'll take what it's given though. I ain't mad at it. Not mad at it.
Absolutely, I hear that. We're just doing the shout outs. Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley. So both of them are Taurus, and that's how you pronounce it, Taurians. If I'm wrong, do correct me.
Koreans, yeah.
You know, and they live very good life. Unfortunately for Bob Marley, I can't remember. He's 36.
Yeah, he died when he was 36 years old when he died.
36. Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder still living at 75.
Yeah.
You know, Bob Marley, the legacy, he might as well still be alive. The legacy goes on. Says a lot, doesn't it? You have to make your mark while you're dead upon planet Earth. Make your mark. What else has been happening? What else has been happening? We got the condolences, we got the congrats, we got the shout
Yeah,
out.
we did that, and we got some more congrats, but I'm just making sure it's on the BAFTAs though this time. So,
Oh, the BAFTAs. Let's go over it. But hold on a minute. Somebody says there, oh, Sister D, Bob Marley would be 80 if he was still here. He'd be 80.
Yeah.
You know what, though? He did really well. In the short time, how many kids did he have? He had about 8.
Yeah, I think there's a list.
No, Alicia just said nothing. That's what we count. Sister D said 20. No, way. It wasn't
enough. Some of them ain't even announced in a way.
Really interesting. So, I mean,
yeah.
Jamaica, they leave
and over here and in the UK. One of Gina's family friends have got a child for him. From when he used to be in sing in the studio in Ladbroke Grove.
Right, international picnics. Look, Leisha says, D went to his exhibition. So, man, Sophia thought he had 12.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, hang on a minute. Good thing or bad thing, man, having that many picnics?
I think it's a good thing.
Good.
As long as they can look after them.
It's a good thing if they can afford them. Now, have them if you can't mind them.
Yeah. That's
interesting
that's
point. Man dead, so you know what I mean, he's just not around. The kids are still here though. You know what I mean? They came up nonetheless. You know what I mean? Man alive.
Leisha's got her hand up. 1 minute, Leisha and Mark. So
Leisha and Mark, go on then.
Yeah, Leisha.
Back in the day, it wouldn't have been a problem, men having children all over the place. But nowadays, kids are starting to travel. They might meet up. There could be a little bit of incest going on without even knowing. So no, not a good idea.
A couple of people mentioned that in here. Good thing if they know each other, otherwise interbreeding could occur. But that's the thing about family, isn't it? family needs to stop with the foolishness. I mean, I'll talk to this one, I'll talk to that one, and get on and realize life is the inclusivity of us all being together, growing and developing. And you have to family, you have to have your family know each other, because of course, as exactly what you lot are saying there, you know, interbreeding and all kind of foolishness can happen. You know, so yeah, family functions very, 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 very important. Very important. Know who you can and know who you can't. Cass, or is it Mark? Whose hand is that? I'm guessing.
First guess was right.
Hey, there you go.
I was just going to add to that. Although it is about the financial, what we've got to remember is that even if you can cater for your children financially, children still need emotional support
100%.
and guidance. So you might be rich, wealthy, and they go for nothing, without nothing financially, but are they getting the emotional support and guidance that they need in life?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the emotional is more important.
That's what I'm saying. So having a bag of pick-me,
yeah. Yeah.
You know,
now, if you're there, I think it's more important that you're there.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's more important than money.
Yeah, but that emotional guidance, the examples, it is priceless, Leisha. Exactly, it's priceless.
Yeah. I mean, as my boy's in town, I don't want to let him go. He's got to go.
Oh,
you know, but yeah. I'm not gonna make me bad. Carry on. Next, I concur, Sister D. Priceless. Yes, absolutely. So there you have it. So it's just amazing. So much is going on. So much more to talk about us. In the she did a phenomenal promo this week, didn't it?
Yeah.
If I can find it. And in the promo, it said size matters. So Jemmy, that's why Jemmy's been that's why Jemmy put his name up as size matters.
Toronto, you got your hand up. Was it for reason? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because Leisha in the promo thing that
listen to that back, bro. I can't do what you need every day.
Yeah, in the
and
period,
yes, size does matter.
So they lied. Size really does matter. Where's the thing? You know, so that's what Leisha put in the let me just show you guys.
Yeah, I wanted to share this quickly, that I shared this with my son many years ago. Children do not remember things. They remember time spent with their parents. So, you know, you could give them all the things in the world, but I have memories of the dearest things that stay with me with my dad. My dad took us to the ice capades. My dad used to take us to WWF wrestling. My dad used to take us to live horse racing on the track. You know, we partied with my dad. So time spent has no price. And they will not remember the expensive running shoes or the designer outfit. They will never remember that. It's memories that they will treasure.
Yeah, go make me ball.
All right, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Trump.
That's so true.
So you lot are coming to my house this weekend, right?
You haven't said what day.
Both Saturday, Sunday,
both.
every day. Have a look. So this is the promo.
Yeah.
That
choking up, Joe.
So this is the promo that Leisha put out there. Look, so they lied. Size really does matter. So what in the world are you talking about? Because some people have taken it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I think we're talking about in the context of continental drift, continents, countries, size does matter, because we are being fooled, or some people are being fooled.
For
instance, if you looked at the globe of the world and you saw Greenland looks as big as the United States of America. When in actual fact, Greenland is as big as Algeria.
That's an interesting one. Greenland seems massive on the map, if I remember
It does,
right.
don't it? It does,
And-
don't it?
Wow. Now, of course, as I'm trying to bring this up, you can Google for a map. Anybody can do it. And Greenland, yeah, look at the size of it. And whoa, Jemmy, hold on a minute. Look at that. Wow. I don't know if you, so for our radio listeners, this is one you're going to have to Google yourself. If you just Google Greenland, it'll come up on a map and it will have the Greenland in a red box, so to speak. And then Algeria, which is just below it across the North Atlantic, tiny little thing next to Libya. And what, Jemmy, you're saying that Greenland is what, smaller than
Greenland is smaller than Algeria. Yeah, I believe it's. Hold on, let me go to my facts. Give me 1 second. I got the facts.
That's
in
crazy.
my notes. There we go. Oh, no, I put my glasses on because it helps me to see stuff.
It does help indeed, doesn't it? Look at that. Is Greenland, but is some of that ice though, or is that all land?
But that's what they all call Greenland. All of that ice is just totally irrelevant. So, Algeria is significantly larger than Greenland, being 2,381,741 square kilometers, while Greenland is 2,166,086 square kilometers.
Right, and that's the math. So the mathematically, you can do the calculation and come to that conclusion of the facts. That's the facts. Now, it just shows you the human aspect then, right? Of why they lied. Why would it be that they lied? 35 minutes in, don't we need to go break?
So it's called Mercator projection, sorry, distortion. Yeah? So it reads to say that first and foremost, Greenland looks huge, similar to Africa, when it's actually 14 times smaller. Europe, North America, and Russia appear much larger than they really are. And this is because of colonial and political influences. European powers were central to early map making. So, you know, they always say the victors write the history. Well, same context, yeah. Psychological and educational effects. People form their understandings of the world from early education and popular maps. This alters how we perceive power, wealth, and significance of countries and continents. For instance, if you looked at the map, you would believe that Canada and North America is bigger than Africa, when the fact is Canada and North America is only 12 million, just over 12 million square kilometers. Kilometers, where Africa is 30. Yeah. If you check your WhatsApp, I just sent you a picture of all the countries that can fit into Africa. Yeah. America, United States of America, could fit into the Sahara Desert.
No way.
Yeah. If you check your WhatsApp, I sent you an image.
Right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to break because telling me my time's up, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna continue this conversation because that's quite interesting. We'll see how America fits into Africa and what difference does it make for us psychologically when we think about things going on in the world. So don't go away. We will be right back after these words. I get tribute, and I get tribute.
Girly love, know that I'm a dreadlock. Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. That is alright. Girly love,